Guess what? I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I know it's crazy. It's been 3 weeks. Probably upwards of 3 weeks, but I'm finally back. I'm motivated. So I hope you thoroughly enjoy the episode. Hello, everybody. My name is Tag, and welcome back to the Minecraft Let's Play. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. You see, I'm in a bit of a predicament. I have actually recorded 2 full episodes and then realized that both of those episodes were either extremely boring or I just didn't like them. So here we are on my 3rd try at recording an episode. When I actually end up posting this, it'll be about 3 weeks since I've last posted. But, I'll be back at least. So, in this 2 episodes, I've done 2 major things that I would like to show off in a little bit of a showing off montage. So if you'll bear with me here, I'm gonna go over, I guess it's 3 things that I've done in between the last episode and this one. Numero uno, over here in New Bonk City, our city that we've been working on here in New Dunce. I've been doing a lot of stuff. As you can see, it's expanded. Last time you saw it, there was a single building, and now there is, I believe, 7 whole buildings, maybe even 8. Some pretty cool ones in here. Endstone, Squarey Boy, regular one, granite, green, prismarine, sandstone. All very nice looking buildings. And, yeah, I'm pretty happy with the whole situation. The second thing I've done is right over here, this large concrete looking structure. It's very big. It's very chunky. This is my new raid farm. A raid farm is basically just a farm that you build over a pillager base. You get the spawn set up so the leader of the pillagers spawn over and over again, get killed, bad omen effect, and then it starts a raid, which you can then farm. I have it sort out only the emeralds, so everything from the raid is put into lava except for the sweet profits. I do believe I got like 18 stacks of emerald blocks from like a few Minecraft days of waiting around. So like in 30 minutes I got like 1,000,000 emeralds. It's very, very profitable. In fact, I actually have one single bit of footage of me building this that I'll show you right now. Wasn't that great? I used the little PvZ victory theme for that. And last but certainly not least, over here in Preposterous Park. Preposterous Park, by the way, if you don't know, is my Disney-inspired theme park. I'm planning on having 3 big rides in this park. One over here, which is going to be a thriller coaster, or maybe over there. The one over here, I haven't decided yet. And this one right here is actually one that I've already started building. I'm probably about 1/6 of the way through. And I'm really happy with how it's going. This is Chester's Temple Tours, which is a kind of remake of the Indiana Jones ride in Disneyland, California. It's actually my favorite ride of all time, so I'm just going to take you through it. Keep in mind, this isn't finished. This is just what I have so far. Here we have the long queue with a few signs that tell you the instructions and the rules. On this temple tour, refrain from griefing. Remember to stay in the minecart, and whatever you do, don't look into the eyes of Nala. That could be dangerous. Nala is a fake Egyptian god that I came up with for this little ride, because Indiana Jones has one too. I don't actually remember what it's called there, but basically you run into this, like, face on the wall, and it's like, oh, you are not worthy, and then it sends you off to doom or whatever. And a quick reminder, we are not responsible for death or injury. And this is Chester himself, the boy. He's just a dog, but he owns this temple tour. He's gonna send us on our ride. This is safe, right? Yeah, I got faith. So yeah, this is the ride. I'm going to be silent for a bit. I'm going to point out a few fun things about the ride. You keep on zooming, and you come up to this little statue here, and the boy himself, this is Nala, my fake god. He says, are you worthy? He thinks about it for a second. He says, no, you're not. And he starts barfing lava. The problem is, these lights are supposed to flicker. Here we have some zombies. They're, scary, and then some lava, and then some more lights that are supposed to flicker but aren't, and then you come into this area, which will lead into one of the main rooms of the ride. It's very simple. This would be a lot cooler if the lights would flicker. Problem is, redstone clocks do not stay moving when you leave the chunks in Bedrock Edition, so I'm kind of constrained by that, but I'll reset it for the official ride-through. So yeah, those are the main things that I've done since the last episode. I'm gonna try to actually record an episode for once, so you're gonna have to wish me luck. And speaking of recording an episode, I genuinely have no freaking idea what we're gonna do in this episode, which is a little bit of a bad thing. I probably should have planned it, but I'm just feeling a little bananas today. So you're just gonna have to bear with me while I do a little thinky think about what the heck we're gonna do in this episode. So I'm just gonna sit over here next to Wilbur, my pet pig, and we're gonna do a little thinking. Alright, so I've decided that there are 3 things that I'm gonna do in this episode. Number 1, I'm going to build a building in New Dunst. Number 2, I'm going to make a rainbow wool collector because I need wool all the time. And I always just have to go over to my little ragtag sheep farm. I just want to make one in my base. I think I'm going to replace the animal area in it. And that's it. But for now, I'm going to do a little bit on the castle because as you can see over here, I have been working a fair amount on it. This is inspired from another castle. I can't remember the name of it. But I really like it. This front area that I built right here is looking great, and I'm getting ready to finish off the last bit. And then after we do that, we can actually work on the interior. So yeah, I'm going to do a bit of this, and I'll come back when I'm done. Alright, so it's been about like 3 days since the last clip that you saw of me, and in that time, I spent some time with some family, saw them, and during that time, I worked on the castle. And by worked on, I mean finished. The castle is 100% done on the exterior. Now all we have to do is the interior, but that's, for another time. But for now, I think I'm just going to give you a rundown of everything that has changed. Because as you can see, we have an entire area over here that just straight up wasn't there last time you saw it. And I'm absolutely stoked with how this turned out, so I'm just going to give you a little rundown of it. You already know this area. This has been here already, so has this. I added this humongous tower over here, which is going to be the grand bedroom. This is where the king would live, I guess. It goes up to like Y level 205, which is kind of crazy. Almost as tall as the creeper farm. Down here we have an entirely new module of the castle. Kind of just another hall. Over here will be some nice little sticking out areas where I could maybe put some bedrooms. Yeah. I really, really like this. Over here I have the front, which is inspired off of a famous castle. I don't remember the name of it, honestly. And that's basically it. I guess I also added a church right here. The glass isn't loading in for some reason, but it is a fun little church. Every castle used to have a mini church in it, and I think it looks rather nice. Use some blue stained glass for over there. And right here, we're going to have a nice courtyard. Well, I do have a nice courtyard, but this is eventually going to be my flower or lush courtyard. So I have a book in my world that has every single type of lush on it, so every plant, I guess. So the plan is I'm going to have every single type of plant in this yard, and it's going to be like the showcase area. I don't really know. But my pride and joy, I planted a tree over here, this tree right here, and it just happened to spawn with a beehive attached to it, which I didn't even know was a thing. I looked it up. Apparently there's a small chance that if you plant a tree next to flowers, when it grows, it'll have a beehive on it. So I got inspired. It spawned with 3 other bees, so I placed a bunch of different beehives around. I bred all the bees, and now we have like 10 or 15 bees that are just living in this little area. So I can go around and harvest. I have 42 honeycombs that I've gotten, a bunch of honey bottles, and I'm just so inspired by this. This is the kind of thing in Minecraft that I absolutely love, where, you just accidentally do something, or something just kind of works out, and now I have this beecosystem. That's what I'm going to call it, ecosystem plus bee. A beecosystem where all of these bees are living in harmony in front of my castle, and it's got such a cool atmosphere, and I absolutely love it. Excuse me, sir. I have to be careful because they can actually fly into the campfires, so I don't want them to die. Oh yeah, I guess I actually did this walkway too. I finished this entire walkway. It goes from Kelp Corp over here up there, and it also connects to the path that goes around the Emerald Temple. Overall, everything is great, but these bees are my freaking pride and joy right now. I absolutely love the atmosphere around here, of the fact that there's just bees living around. It's the coolest. So yeah, that is what I have with the castle. I think the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make a wool farm in my base. I have a cool design for it, so I am going to hit you with a sheep getting time lapse. You know what? We're not going to replace the animal farm because a lot of the despawning issues that originally made me hate this place have been fixed. So when I put animals in here, they won't despawn. So I'll probably keep this, but I might actually add it right here because it's above the animal farm. There's currently nothing over here. So I think that would actually be a good spot for it. But nevertheless, sheep getting time lapse. Okie schmokey, the sheeps are situated in the proper area. I swear one of them died. Like, well, basically, I have a problem. My hole, this giant, like, hole that goes down to my base is too, deep. So, when you chuck one sheep down, a lot of the time they despawn before they actually hit the bottom. And I thought that happened to one of them. I got one of them down, and then I came in here, and he was just chilling in his pen, which I have no idea how that happened. But yeah, we got the 2 sheep. I'll just breed these guys over and over again until we get all 16 colors of sheep. I'll just dye them. I have all the dye necessary. But for now, I'm going to head up here. Allow me to dig out some of this area, and we can get started. But actually, first, I should probably name these sheep because I don't want to lose them. By the way I have all these name tags is all of my villagers actually sell them. For pretty cheap down here, so I bought a lot of them before they raised the prices again. So I'm just gonna name each sheep that I put in there by their color, so I don't have them despawn, and also because I don't really want to have to come up with creative names for each of them. Or actually, what I might do is come up with like a name that is the letter of the color that they are. So like the sheep who's red would be like Radney or like something like that. I don't know. That was a dumb name. Apologies if somebody's watching this video and is named Radney. I didn't just mean to insult your name. Alright, so I have the main area figured out for this thing, all of the modules in here. Plan is, I'm just going to have all the different types of glass put on the wall, and then once I have those in, I'll breed the sheep, put them in, dye them, name them, and that'll be that. But everything is technically working. I just need to get the rail on the bottom that'll collect all of the wool itself. And then I need to figure out where the chest is going to be. But for now, I'm just going to breed these guys, put all these pieces of glass in, and everything is going to go great. Come on, Red. Get in here. So, apparently they shouldn't be able to hop up on the trapdoors, which is a plus, but it looks like Red just did. He really did not want to go in here. So, yeah, just hopefully there won't be any problems. If there are, that'll suck, but, you know, you live in... That's kind of just how stuff works, I guess. He's in there. Yeah, the only reason... Oh, that's annoying. Okay, just stupid glitches. Oh my gosh, the stupid head glitch is the dumbest glitch in the game. It's been in here for, like, at least 2 updates now, and they really need to fix it. So yeah, this is gonna be too annoying to do on camera, so I'm just gonna do it in my off time. But it looks like he's actually been helpful and done it himself. So, I'll get this guy in. Come on, you stupid shit. Why are all you guys coming up here now? Oh my god. Fine. Just get in. Oh my gosh, this sucks. I'm gonna just cut the video because this sucks, and I don't want you guys to see me get angry. Alrighty, so about 20 minutes of fairly painful gameplay later, which I have decided I am definitely not going to put into the video. I have all of the sheeps in their respective spots. Brown, red, orange, yellow, light green, dark green, cyan, light blue, blue, purple, magenta, pink, white, light gray, gray, black. And the ticks are working. Basically, when they eat the grass, the dispenser clicks, which means that would shear them. So all I have to do now is set up a minecart system underneath that will go to this one spot down here. And after that, I think we are actually done. So, wow. This little build, I'm pretty excited about. But I need to make sure, like I said, that everything will work. And then I'll be excited about it. But I do really like the design, so, you know, I'm definitely a fan. So, let me get minecart and 2 hoppers. Get a redstone torch. I can dump all this glass away because I really don't need any more. Add to my little collection. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I am definitely feeling pretty good. I am excited to have little mini farms up here, and by a few, I mean 2. I'm going to have one here and one over there. I don't know what the one over there is going to be. Maybe melon and pumpkin. Actually, that's a pretty good idea. So yeah, let me head under. I need to get all of the rails in. Please, I really just don't want to break the grass under these sheep, because then I would, you know, break the grass, and then they would fall down, and that would be a whole mess in itself. But yeah, wish me luck. I'm just going to do this really fast, and if I'm lucky, it shouldn't take very long. All of this is done now. I have all of the trapdoors set up. That one is not in the correct spot. Just let me grab it. Luckily, these guys are really good at, like, staying in their little areas. So I did all of the trapdoor bits, and everything is figured out. Basically, the reason I had to do trapdoors up here is because the wool would get stuck on the other ones. So now it's all working perfectly, And these guys still haven't grown yet, but that's just because the grass is being slow. Other than that, everything is actually working really, really well, surprisingly enough. So, yeah, that's what I got. This is basically sheep farm done. I'm gonna AFK here for a bit, and then I'll come back and I'll show you guys what I've gotten in like 10 seconds. I literally have gotten all this, which looks impressive, but it's really not actually. It's just a bunch of different colors. But yeah, I'll keep you updated. I really didn't actually AFK here for very long, but I have been playing a fair amount. I made a few banners. This is what we've gotten from probably about 1 compiled hour of AFK. Keep in mind, all of that wool basically took like a tiny, tiny bit of duration off of my shears. So this thing is gonna be very, very good. There is a few problems, like the wool can get stuck on the trapdoors. Although, in the future, I'll probably just make it so each sheep has its own separate module, so that there's not even any middle parts right there. But you know what? For now, it's working great, and I'm very happy with it. I am actually going to end off the episode right here. I just really need to get one out, and I've been editing it this whole time. And I'm really, really happy with it. So I really do hope you guys have enjoyed. Leave a comment on the board of cool comments, or sorry, leave a comment on the comment section of the video. And I'll put you here in the board of cool people. A lot of people here. Some new ones are Henry, Eric, Vossens, Lucky Slender 321, and Indie Cole. I've been adding people who comment, and for some reason I have a bunch of different swords back here. I genuinely have no idea why that's there. In this episode, we worked on the castle, we made a sheep farm, and that's just about it. So wish me luck, guys. I will get out the next video as quickly as I can. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.